Tai Kwun Contemporary is a non-profit organization. We can really produce an artwork completely independent from any commercial considerations. So we really go in with young artists, with emerging artists, but also with mid-career artists, and tell them, look, here you can do the show, you can do neither in the commercial galleries nor later in the museum.
Tai Kwun came out as a result of a partnership between the Hong Kong government and the Hong Kong Jockey Club, and it was a project which actually took a number of years to really settle into exactly what it wanted to be. In fact, it grew out of a change in government policy in relation to heritage conservation in Hong Kong. So I think this is really the first big major example of the result of that change of policy.
We are in the middle of Hong Kong, which means we are embedded in a very old community with a lot of history of Hong Kong. And we have to realize that we open up a place that was never accessible before. It was a police station, a prison, and a courthouse. And there are good parts of that history, but there are also very dark parts of that history. And I think in the exhibitions we are doing, we should not forget that dark part of the history. So it gives us the chance to talk about a few things that normal Kunsthalles or Kunst art spaces would not talk about. Because we have not only an art team here, we also have a heritage team here. It gives us access to an amazing amount of history. We are in a very lucky situation. We are part of Tai Kwun, and we therefore have about 12 to 15,000 visitors each week, which is a very, very high number for a contemporary art space. And I think about 70 to 80% of our visitors come here without ever having visited an art space or an art museum or an art gallery before. And that means we really have a responsibility to educate this public with contemporary art and to really explain to them what is contemporary art, why is it exciting, why should they come back to contemporary art.
One of the most striking characteristics of our two new buildings is the inventiveness of the staircases that Herzog de Meuron have put inside them. It is a wonderful feature of this building to have that elegant, gracious spiral, quite spectacular, reaching up to the top floor. And that's contrasted then very starkly with the more cubist style of staircase that you find in the auditorium building, which is almost a logic-defying shape.
A lot of art we are showing here is actually from Hong Kong or from the surrounding Pearl River Delta or East Asia. But also if we bring in art from outside, from more international places, these artists and these artworks have really to contribute to the Hong Kong discourse. I mean, art, especially contemporary art, has always to do with taking risks and taking sometimes bigger risks. And here, because we have wonderful spaces, we have a really good team, but we are also independent from commercial considerations, we certainly can take higher risks together with the artists to do something new or something different. And I think that makes a Kunsthalle or an art center really valuable for the art community, but also for the visitors, because they can see things here they cannot see anywhere else.